Oh man, so Coti has again tried to break out of its downward channel, but one bearish indicator has got me worried and I want to share that with you guys. So let's take a look at the charts. Now, again, let's just quickly recap on where we're at. It's always important to remind ourselves when we're looking at so many different coins, as I'm sure all of you guys are. We had this cup and handle pattern. We came into this downward channel. We broke out of the downward channel, right? We hit our first price target and some, heading towards our second price target, and got rejected at 66 cents. Okay, so we got rejected at 66 cents. Let me switch over to the 4-hourly. And you'll see then on the 4-hourly chart, we entered in a downward channel. We thought we were going to enter in this wedge. We couldn't break the wedge to the upside at 66. We've entered this downward channel on the breakdown of the wedge, and we entered this channel for quite a while. We got a fake out here on the 5th of October, thrown straight back into the downward channel, and then we got a breakout just a little while ago, a couple of 4-hourly candles ago. Now, within those 4-hourly candles, let's head over to the hourly to take a look at what happened. So you can see we entered what I called my buy zone, and we created almost a triple bottom here. So you can see we really held the 49 resistance level we had drawn here really strongly. 1, 2, 3. And then off the third time, we created a bounce and we came out of the wedge. Now, as soon as we came out of the wedge, we immediately got met with this resistance from the original fake out here at 56 here, which we had drawn. And you can see we've kind of been thrown down a little bit to call off. Now, from this point, I would not be surprised at all if we came into the buy zone to retest at least before heading higher and trying to break this 56 mark again. Now, that's what I'm seeing on the short term. But if I come out to the 4-hourly, what I want to notice is the following. So from a bullish perspective, first of all, let's take a look at our EMA ribbon. You will see we have just flipped bearish, although we're still fighting here on the latest 4-hourly candles. So you can see here we were bearish. This breakout pushed us. We did technically have 2 closes above the EMA ribbon. So technically we are bullish, but this latest candle is trying to push back bearish and break the EMA ribbon again. So we want to see some strong volume come in. You can see here on this candle we had good volume, but not the kind of volume we've seen before in Coti. So what we want to see is Coti really head higher so that we can push this on a bit more. So we'll need the volume to really come in and help us. Whenever you have a resistance level, such as this 156 mark here, that's taken a little while to push out, you need some extra volume to come in and help you out. Now, the problem I have is, and the bearish indicator which I'm seeing during this moment is the following. So I'm just going to go back to the hourly chart, as I think it's a little bit better visible from here. You can see here that we're getting, actually, maybe the 4-hourly is a bit easier. What I want to show you here is we're getting a bit of bearish divergence, okay? So what that means is, the hourly is going to be a little bit better to show you, is normally your bearish divergence is when your RSI indicator is trending down, but your price is going up. Now, what we're getting in this instance is we're kind of getting the price heading down. It is easier on the 4-hourly candle here. So you can see the RSI trending down heavily here, and you can see the price at least heading horizontal, if not getting a little bit of a pump up. So I want to watch this carefully just to see kind of how that plays out. But it's just something that got me thinking, if this price continues to go higher and the RSI trends down, so I wouldn't be concerned yet, but I'm just monitoring it. If this price goes higher here and this RSI continues to follow this trend here, then there could be some bearish divergence on there. Either way, if we zoom out to the daily, let's just remember kind of what we're doing here. We're still very bullish. If we hide all of our drawings and just look at the picture for what it is, we can see that we've had a good run up, came back, test EMA. Tried to run up again, not enough momentum, came back, tested the EMA, never lost it. Went up, came back, didn't lose it, pumped strongly back up. And you can see here, we've just come down and touched the EMA ribbon, okay? So if you're invested over a long time horizon, and obviously this is the daily chart, this is a beautiful chart setup and nothing I would be worried about. If you accumulated on this dip here, like I said in my buy zones, okay? So if you can see the buy zones which I had on my drawings, if you accumulated into those dips when I had the rectangle drawn, you would have a good entry price here for us to now head higher and break all-time highs. And it's a matter of time before we break all-time highs on Coti. I mean, let's take a look at this. You can see some of the social volumes in Coti over a period of time. So purple is the price, and you can see how the price correlates to the social media volume. Okay, as more and more attention comes into Coti, you can see, if I just move me out of the way there, you can see the volume peaks up when the social media volume peaks up, and you can see social volume is picking up, and that should bring in the volume, and that should be the catalyst for us to break any of those tough to beat resistance levels. And that's what we want to see here from a fundamental perspective. Now, we know the CEO has spoken about the mainnet 2.0 launch. We know the Cardano treasury issuance could be coming very soon with the JED token, so we're waiting that in terms of positive catalysts, and thereafter we just need to continue on this trend. I mean, the biggest point is going to be breaking that 66 mark because it's proven so tricky for a while. But the good thing is, whenever you've had these tough resistance levels to break, when volume comes in and helps you break it, and we've seen with Coti before, I mean, if we take, let's take our let's take our brush. You can see here we've had spikes in volume before there. We've had spikes in volume there. So Coti is not shy to seeing volume come in. So when the volume does come in, we'll be able to pick up and really break this all-time high. And that's what we want to see here when we want to see good volume come in, break this all-time high and help us head forward. Now, Coti need to do a good job from a fundamental perspective of continuing to keep the community engaged and get the products rolling out. The Cardano announcement was really strong, but I'd like to see the CEO continue to talk about that, continue to show his progress, give us his roadmap, let us know when we can expect it, so we can keep that momentum going on. Now, to take another perspective, let's head over to Coti and let's take a look at this. So you can see Coti is sitting at 53 cents. Okay, so let's call it 50 cents for now, and you can see a market of 460, call it $500 million. Okay, so if Coti was to 6x to get to a $3 Coti, just a $3 Coti, that would take the market cap to 3 billion. Okay, so just remember that, a market cap of 3 billion with a Cardano partnership, one of Charles Hodgson's favorite partners. And if you compare this to where Cardano is sitting, we can see Cardano is sitting at 73 billion. Okay, let's not even compare it to that. Let's compare it to Terra, 18 billion. Let's compare it to Uniswap, which is decentralized exchange. That's a utility similar to Coti is, sitting at 15 billion. Okay, let's compare it to Binance, which is obviously just the token used within their exchange, 13 billion. So if we just, humbly wanted to get to 3 billion, that would then take us. In fact, let's do that together. Let's go to the other page. And whilst that's loading, let's throw me back to where I belong over there. And I mean, look, Shiba Inu's at $8 billion, right? So for Coti to reach 3 billion is a 6x from here. That takes you to a $3 Coti. So we're not asking for anything ridiculous there. Nothing, they have a partnership with Cardano to issue their gas fee token. I mean, how much bigger does it get? I'm going to come on to how much bigger it gets, actually. So I've got a little bit more, because I know a lot of people holding Coti right now are feeling frustrated. And I want to reassure you that this is a solid project. I can't guarantee whether it's going to go up or down, but what I can guarantee, it's a solid project in a solid space, in a market and a trend that's moving up. So let's take a look. So all of these are 8 billion. Stellar, Cosmos, Filecoin, Axie Infinity, the game is 7.5 billion market cap. Okay, so in terms of us to get down to 3 billion, not even in the top 40. So let's go to page 3. We're saying Coti just needs to get in the top, let's call it, there we go. So now we're in the 3 billions. Okay, so now you're looking at the graph, IOTA, Quant, Nearprotocol, Clay, eCash, Aave, a DeFi play. So that's where you get all of this. You've got Harmony 1 here as well, 2 billion. So it's not much to ask for Coti to climb into $3 billion market cap, which mean a $3 Coti. Now, let's just leave that there. Let's also look at the fact that Coti is aiming to become the de facto decentralized payment solution. I mean, who else is really working on that? That's a key competitor that has a partnership with one of the top layer 1 platforms in Cardano, which is sitting at number 3 on coin market cap. They want to make it so any business, any government can just utilize Coti and suddenly they can accept payment in crypto on the Cardano network. How powerful is that? They've partnered with Ardana. So now Ardana, who deliver DUSD, which is a stable coin on the Cardano blockchain, that you can now accept DUSD on Coti Pay, right? Ada Pay as well. So they can handle 10,000 transactions per second at least. So we've solved the trilemma there as well. And let's put this into perspective. The global online payments industry was 3.6 trillion in 2019. But hold that, that's not enough. It was projected to be 17.6 trillion in 2027. That's just the online payments industry as it is. Nothing crypto related. So that's a 27% year-on-year growth in the online payments e-commerce industry, which let's argue has been around for a long time. So Coti to be delivering that to the blockchain space, you'd expect explosive growth from a fundamental perspective. So there you go, guys. Hope that gives you an idea of why we are still so bullish on the long term for Coti. I know there's a lot of traders out there who want to trade it and they get frustrated when they hold it and they don't see it go up in a couple of days. Now, you traders, do you follow your technical indicators, make the trades you're looking to make, and obviously manage your risk at all times and don't be a bag holder. But for me, Coti is a longer term play. I'm holding it for the long term, and that's why I need to bring in my longer term conviction into this play. And if you like my perspective and blend between technical and fundamental analysis, then please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Comment below if you like this type of video, and comment below if you want me to look into any part of Coti in particular, and I'll be happy to do that for you guys. Thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one.